We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get H3, 2, 18, chopper. Ready.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
4 yards on
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 40-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Fournette. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Fletcher Cox on the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, Pittsburgh. Check back, check back.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
That's the score. Bills 14, Steelers 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
10 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 56 to Mike. 47. 56. Mike, 56. Double. Check. Lefty. We go 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Nothing here.
Prescott's pass.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Okay, break. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Got one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke going deep for Diggs. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. They keep it with Fournette on first down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Locke dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
14-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out right at the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get the goal. Race don't travel, race don't travel.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead, It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 32-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. It's third down and 12.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Irvine set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Locke. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
29 is the mic.
Shotgun snap to Lock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 56.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
For Prescott. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Clock now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A handoff to Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That's the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2.
Again, it's Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Steelers.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now to the air, Lock. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They look to throw. It's Lock. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go with a big bang Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Their line set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
A gain of
That's 5. A really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night. Third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56 to Mark, 56, 12.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll air this one out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Locke. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Mike 8.
Again, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Locke escaping the pressure right. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Locke again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
He was covered by...
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bye.